Hi everyone, it's me, VA Jessie, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is VA Jessie or Jaslyn Lozada of Telecrew Outsourcing, and I provide work from home tips, sales and phone skills improvement, and anything related to virtual assistants. And I am also the co-owner of Telecrew Outsourcing. We are a virtual staffing agency based here in the Philippines, and we provide cold callers, appointment setters, and outbound salespeople to different clients globally. It's New Year. Right now, as I am shooting this video, it's December 31st, 2023, and it's 6:30 in the evening here in the Philippines. And a few more hours, we are going to enter a new chapter, and 2024 is here. And I've decided to create this video just so I can look back and look into the things that I wish I had known before starting my virtual assistance journey. If you are a newbie or if you are thinking about switching into becoming a virtual assistant next year, this is probably a good video to watch so you can have an idea about the things or important factors that you should consider before diving in. If you are a beginner and if you are having a second thought, or maybe you are certain about doing this, but you want to prepare yourself of what's to come, this is going to be a great video for you. Okay, I think this is also going to be a good video to those that are watching that are kind of contemplating. Perhaps you have already started, but you're kind of thinking about, am I really for this, or I think I'm missing something. This is probably a good video for you to refer to and look into some things that might help you in your virtual assistance journey. Before I discuss that, I'd like to give you a brief background. So I am a virtual assistant. Particularly, I provide phone support. I am a salesperson. I am an outbound salesperson. I'm a sales development representative for businesses. I mainly handle B2B accounts, and I also handle B2C accounts, such as real estate, cold calling, and appointment setting. For years, I have been doing this, and I came from a BPO back in 2016. That's when I switched. I've been in the call center industry for quite a while before I became a virtual assistant. I've been a call center I've been a call center supervisor already, and I switched to becoming a full-time VA in 2016. Was it? Oh no, in 2015 rather. I've decided to become a full-time VA in 2015. It's been a few years. It's been a good, 8 years already that I've been a VA. And I just want to share some things that I wish I had known before really, jumping into this. Because when I switched, I really thought that there's no turning back. This is what I really wanted to do. But in the middle of it, like after a couple of years, a year or two after doing the VA work, I kind of got lonely and thought of going back to corporate. So I wanted to share some of the things that I wish I was aware about, and I think that would have given me a smoother transition. But of course, things happen for a reason, and we're here now, and I'm glad that I've experienced those things. Therefore, I have a lot to share to you guys. So the first thing that I wish I had known is save money. I wish I had known that I should have saved money enough to help me pay my bills and stay afloat for at least a good month or up to 3 months. The reason for that is I wasn't aware that as a virtual assistant, it wasn't easy. it seems easy to others because they're seeing us just sitting in front of our computer at home, and I'd get a lot of feedback saying that, hey, you're lucky that you're a VA, you work from home, you must really, just be sitting around all day and everything's so chill. But it's not. Really, it needs a lot of hard work. So basically, when I got started, I didn't really have a lot of money because life was hard at that time. And when I switched, I just thought, I'm gonna resign and I'm gonna start working as a VA. I've learned about the VA work through a friend. That was in 2015, and I just jumped right to it. Okay, I didn't have my back pay yet. At that time, I just had my last pay from the company I worked for. And so it was really difficult because I thought that when I created my Upwork account and when I started submitting applications, it would already be like that. I mean, clients would come to me because I have a lot of experience in sales, because I've been working as a call center agent for over 10 years, and I was expecting that I'd get picked right away. But it wasn't that easy, I got really frustrated. I got stressed because as the days went by, no one really was replying to all of my applications and proposals. It even came to a point that while I was applying in the evening, I had to apply into a call center just to make sure, because I gave myself a time frame or a limit, like after 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, and still I haven't gotten any offers, I would probably go back to being a call center agent because I really cannot move on anymore with just having a limited source of funds. I didn't have any side jobs. I was just expecting my back pay, which of course it has a schedule, and it was really hard for me. So I thought, okay, I have to have a plan. So I applied into the call center, and then when I get home, I would send applications. I would look into my emails and see if anyone's interested in hiring me. It went on for a week or two that I was like that, until a friend recommended me to her client. He sent me an offer for 40 hours a week. It was the greatest start that I was waiting for. I just wish I had known that I should have saved money to save myself from all the stress, because it's not easy. It's not easy to start from scratch. Even if I have a lot of experiences as a salesperson and as a call center agent, they would still see me as a newbie in this field. You're a new freelancer. And so I wish I had known that I should have saved money first before transitioning, because then it would have saved me all the stress and pressure that I felt. The second thing that I wish I had known is to master my craft. What do I mean by that? When I started as a VA, as a caller, I was an appointment setter and a cold caller for a different type of stuff. I mean, whatever comes, right? If ever someone wants me to sell chickens to restaurants, I'll grab it. If ever someone wants me to set appointments for their business so they can be in different types of events, I will have it. Any type of job offer or any posting available. Of course, that's something that you will have to go through at first, just for you to have a portfolio. But eventually, after a couple months or maybe a year or a couple years, you would have to have a particular niche or a craft that you have to master as a virtual assistant, right? I wish I had known that sooner, because if I had, I would have joined different trainings to focus on a certain niche, and that would help me in streamlining my clientele. It would be a lot easier for me to attract clients. It would be a lot easier for them to find me, because I have a particular set of clients that I serve, right? Or I have a target market. Okay, I wish I had known that, because it would have helped me gain my expertise, and it would have helped me increase my value and my rate a lot sooner than later. But the third thing that I wish I had known is, this is kind of connected to the second one, which is increasing my value as a virtual assistant is a lot more important than increasing my hours. Okay, so when I was starting, I had to make sure that I have multiple jobs at once. And in the end, as I was earning, I kind of thought that, hey, the more hours I have, the more money I get, or the more earnings I get. And so it came to a point that I was working myself so much, okay? I was really getting so many jobs, and I ended up getting so tired and burned out because I was taking like 60 to 80 hours a week total projects just to get certain amount of earnings that I wanted at that time. But I wish I had known that increasing my value would require for me to do the second step, which is to master my craft. And if I had known that, I wouldn't have had to do all of those extra jobs or extra hours anymore, right? I wish I had known that increasing my value also means being resourceful and, you know, having other soft skills aside from outbound sales, learning different types of CRMs or software to work on would also help me increase my value. I wish I had known that I needed to focus on that first before like grabbing so many projects, or instead of grabbing so many projects at once and tiring myself out, burning myself out just to get a certain amount of money. Eventually, I was able to do this, but I wish I had known it sooner, so that I could have given myself a healthier kind of lifestyle sooner as well. Next is, I wish I had known that communication plays a big part as a virtual assistant, especially for me as a very emotional person. I tend to be really emotional in my responses, and when I was starting, I was kind of carried away. So I wish I had known that there is what we call an email etiquette to learn, and the way that you were communicating the clients through chat or text. There's kind of a proper way of doing that, and not just expressing it directly. Like when you're upset, you would just bluntly say the things that you have in your mind. You know, when I was backtracking my old emails, when I was looking at it, I was really disappointed at myself. It didn't affect my jobs at that time. I guess the clients understood me, or they really didn't mind, but I felt like it would have been more professional if I had known that sooner. As a tip to everybody, when you're trying to communicate with someone, read through your message first before hitting send. Learn that you are dealing with business people, and the decisions that they are doing are often not personally related. It's nothing personal, it's just a business decision. But sometimes others would take it personally and would respond to something, or to a message, or to an email personally at a personal level as well. So keep it professional, communicate, because this is going to add up to increasing your value and to how you are portraying yourself as a freelancer. The next thing that I wish I have known sooner is that I wish I have done it sooner. I've learned about freelancing and virtual assistants way back in 2013, 2012. I've already heard about it, okay? It's just that I was too afraid of jumping or doing it or transitioning. I would have been there when my son was in kindergarten. I would have been able to work at home and be with my family. I would have earned better. I was just too pessimistic about switching at that time. I had a lot of different reasons. Like I want to switch, but I'm going to wait for my sick leave pay. I'm going to switch, but I'm going to have to wait for my 13th month pay. I'm going to wait until the year ends. Those kinds of excuses. What I'm saying is, if you feel that you want to do this, then go ahead and do it as long as you have the proper preparations. The last thing that I wish I had known is I am not an employee, but I am a supplier or an independent contractor. Coming from a corporate world, it was kind of difficult for me to transition from the mindset of an employee to the mindset of a business owner. You see, if you're a freelancer or if you are a virtual assistant, you are no longer someone's employee. Your client or the people you work for as a freelancer are your clients. They are your customers. You are the owner of your own business because you're a freelancer, right? I wish I had known that, because then I would have acted more confident when dealing with clients, when talking to people, when presenting my services. You know, I wouldn't have said, I want to work for you, I want to work with you. Clients always want to work with people who know what they're doing, who are confident, and who's going to solve their problems, who's going to take away their pain points. I wish I had known that, hey, Jaslyn, you are a business owner now. You own a virtual assistant service company, and you should act like a CEO. That's it for today, guys. I hope that you liked my video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. And to all of our virtual assistants here at Telecrew, I'd like to thank you for all of your hard work. To all of our clients, loyal customers, thank you so much for supporting our company and for choosing us to be your virtual staffing service provider. And to everybody, good luck to you, and I am sending lots of love. Thank you so much. Happy New Year and welcome 2024. If you haven't done it already, hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you would always be updated whenever I release a new video. If you are someone looking for a virtual assistant, a cold caller, appointment setter, or outbound salesperson, please email me at info@telecrewoutsourcing.com. If you are someone who wants to join our team, feel free to go to our website at telecrewoutsourcing.com and click apply now. Thank you so much, and see you on my next video. Bye! Happy New Year!